Welcome to the deep dive.
Mhm.
Okay, so when the Maldives comes up, most of us, we picture those amazing beaches, right? The
Yeah,
overwater bungalows, perfect honeymoon spot.
that's the image, absolutely.
Yeah.
Pure luxury romance.
But is it really a family paradise? Or is that reputation, mostly for couples planning a family trip there?
Mm,
Honestly, it can seem a bit overwhelming.
it really can. So many islands, so many options.
So today we're doing a deep dive into how one specific travel advisor, Gusto Travels, is framing the Maldives. They're really pushing it as accessible and unforgettable for families.
Yeah.
We've been looking through their stuff, trying to pull out the key insights, maybe some surprising facts for your next potential getaway, really focusing on their approach.
And what's interesting, I think, is how their material actively challenges that common perception we talked about.
Yeah.
Gusto Travels isn't just saying, oh, it's family friendly too. They're positioning it as a genuinely tailored family destination.
Mhm.
They highlight um, specific ways to explore that really go beyond that typical honeymoon idea, finding things the whole family can actually enjoy.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Gusto Travel's core thing, they say, is creating stress-free, unforgettable Maldives family vacation packages. That's their headline.
Stress-free is the key word there, I think.
Yeah, and they call themselves a dedicated Maldives travel advisor for families, which, reading their materials, seems to mean they handle all the planning, the logistics, the
Yeah,
nitty-gritty,
exactly. All that complicated stuff.
so you can just, well, focus on the actual vacation, making memories.
And that nitty-gritty, it's quite broad. They talk about beachfront family resorts, obviously, but also island tours, even cozy rentals. And crucially, they keep saying it's all tailored to your needs.
Tailored how?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, for families, that could mean, finding connecting rooms or making sure transfers have child seats or finding activities that work for, say, teenagers and younger kids. It's about smoothing out those potential bumps in the road. Yeah. Solving those headaches beforehand.
Right, okay. So why pick a service like this? What are the main advantages they're putting forward?
Well, first up are their family-focused itineraries.
Okay.
They claim they've handpicked hotels, packages, activities, all specifically screened for families across the different atolls in the Maldives.
And they also push exclusive tours and adventures. I saw examples like dolphin cruises, private island picnics, things like that.
Yeah, and they stress these are designed for all ages.
So it's not just a kids club dump while the parents do something else. It's meant to be shared experiences.
That seems to be the idea. And it carries over into where you stay. They talk about comfortable, kid-approved rentals, villas, resorts, places designed so every family member feel at home.
Makes sense.
And underpinning it all, they emphasize being a trusted Maldives travel advisor, which to them means personalized service, having that insider knowledge, and crucially, offering 204/7 support during the trip.
That 24/7 support, that could be huge when you're traveling with family, right?
Yeah.
Especially with island hopping and transfers.
Oh, definitely. A potential game changer if something goes
Well,
sideways.
okay, let's talk geography a bit. The Maldives isn't just one spot. The source mentions the main hubs like Mail Atoll, Ari Atoll, Ba Atoll, the popular ones.
Usual suspects, yeah.
But what really jumped out from Gusto Travel's material was the focus on Adu City. They actually call it the best place to visit in the Maldives and a captivating destination. What's the story there? Why Adu City for families?
Yeah, that was interesting. So Adi City is way down at the southern tip of the Maldives, and it's actually the country's second largest population center.
Oh, okay. Not just a resort enclave then.
Exactly. The source describes it as having this unique mix of history, natural beauty, and importantly, distinct local culture. That makes it quite different from your typical, maybe more isolated resort island experience. Offers something more, perhaps.
Or authentic, maybe.
Potentially, yeah. More for families who want to experience a bit more than just the beach, perhaps.
And for the adventurous types.
Well, Addis City offers something pretty unique according to the source. Shipwreck and tiger shark diving.
Wow. Okay, maybe not for the little ones.
Probably not, but it highlights a different kind of Maldivian adventure. They even specify the best time is the dry season, November to April. Better visibility, calmer seas.
Interesting. And I saw a mention of a historical link for British citizens, something about World War II history in Edu City.
Yes, a brief mention of that connection, harking back to that era, adds another layer, doesn't it?
It does. And for accommodation there, they give South Palm Resort as an example. Described as a tropical paradise on a private island, but still in the Adu Atoll, offering serenity, privacy, and comfort geared towards families.
So options within the area.
Right. So let's get more specific. What about actual places to stay and costs? They mention cozy rentals in Adu City, like Dooney Homes 1 BHK, one bedroom, hall, kitchen, starting around $72 a night.
72.25.
Yeah.
And for bigger families, Dooney Homes 3 BHK, starting around $175. It shows there are options beyond the big, expensive resorts. More like self-catering possibilities.
Which could make it more affordable for some families, definitely.
And then they list top family resorts, too. And there's a real range here.
Okay.
You've got places like Defushi White Sand Beach Hotel, listed from about $65 a night, which is, pretty accessible.
Oh, yeah.
All the way up to Bandos Experience, starting around $592.
Hmm.
And then others in between, like Villa Nautica, Villa Park, Makanudu Island. So it covers different budget levels. It's not only the super high-end luxury market they're showing.
That definitely pushes back against the only expensive image. It reinforces their core message, doesn't it? That the Maldives is not just a honeymoon haven, it's a paradise for families.
Absolutely. They even highlight a list of top 7 family resorts Maldives for 2025, mentioning things like vibrant kids clubs, but also spacious family villas, catering to those practical family needs.
And what about actual packages? Did they give examples?
They did, using Bandos Maldives as an example. A 4-night package, say 2 nights in a beach villa, 2 in a water villa, starts from $1,875.
Okay.
Or another 4-night option, 3 nights beach, 1 night water villa, from $4,430. And even a simpler, maybe more budget-conscious 3-night stay at a 4-star resort, listed from $800. So real variety in duration and style.
And they throw in some promotions, too, like a
Yeah.
Maldives family vacation package sale.
Yeah, and a 5% off if you subscribe to their guide about when to visit. Little incentives.
So it's clear they're actively trying to reshape how people, especially families, see the Maldives.
Yeah.
Make it feel more attainable.
Mm-hmm. And this whole approach raises a really important question, I think.
Which is,
How does having a dedicated advisor like this actually help you, the traveler, sort through all these options? How do they genuinely tailor it to your family's specific needs, your budget, especially in a place with so many islands and transfer complexities? What's the real value add there?
that's the core question, isn't it? So wrapping up this deep dive, looking through Gusto Travel's lens, the Maldives is presented as a really viable, maybe even exceptional, family spot.
Yeah, definitely seems possible.
Understanding their specific offers and these unique locations like Adu City, it can really shift your perspective on planning a trip there.
So thinking about all this, what does it mean for your next vacation dream? I mean, beyond the gorgeous beaches we all know about, what kind of unique family memory could you actually create?
Right.
Maybe it is exploring that shipwreck in Adu City, or finding a local festival, or even just securing a more affordable villa so you can stay longer. Something that goes beyond that standard resort flyer, Something tailored to your family.
And maybe that's where the value of a specialist advisor comes in. Unlocking those other dimensions of a destination, things you might miss on your own, and turning that dream trip into a real, tangible family adventure.